So today we're going to do Brittany's hair and makeup. I'm going to start with her makeup. So for the foundation, I really love MAC's foundation. It's my very favorite. I'm going to use a little bit of a heavier one today for video and photo shoot purposes, but for your everyday, I recommend Studio Fix by MAC Makeup. This one is their heavier duty one. So I'm using a level 1.5 on her. So start out with blotching it heavier in the areas where you want more coverage. And then I take a lighter brush and I start blending. All right, now to prime her eyes, this is the primer from MAC. It's called their Paint Pot, and I get the color in Painterly. It helps it go true to color and stay on all day long. You can use your finger for it, or you can take a small brush and start to apply all over the lid and blend it in. I recommend this for everyday use. I never go a day without putting this on before I put my eyeshadow on. It makes it so I never have to worry about my eyeshadow melting or creasing, so it's awesome. So now I'm going to use one of my MAC palettes. This one is their new Nordstrom exclusive, and it's only sold at Nordstrom's, and it's got all of my very favorite colors. These are also the very most popular colors. So I start with one of their lighter colors and put it underneath the brow to highlight her arch and into her crease. Also make sure to add some into your corner. When you give light to your brow arch and your corner, it makes your eyes seem bigger and more open. You don't have to use a specific one every time, just pick your lightest color in your palette and use that as your highlight. Now I'm going to use on Brittany, I'm going to use more of the rose gold. It's more of a medium, and I am putting it in the center and blending it into the crease. So now she's got her base colors on. Now I work from the outside in. So start with your next darkest color. I'm going to use warmer tones on Brittany to bring out the flecks in her eyes. And I'm using a brown with some shimmer and work from the outside into that middle, contouring and giving it a little bit of depth. Okay, and now here's where you pick your darkest color. If you want it to be more dramatic, go darker. If you want it to be a little bit more of a subtle look, go a little lighter. On Brittany, I'm gonna keep it a little bit lighter, but still giving her that pop that she needs. Place it in your corner and along the crease line. So when you do the powder, some will fall below the eye. So I usually will clean up, pull the eyelid tight, and make an angle with your foundation brush. This is Gerard Cosmetics Brow Bar to Go. It's my very favorite brow product. They go on sale a lot, so check them out. I use their waxier material first to put on the eyebrow and to shape it how I want it. I go in strokes with the hair and make it look a little bit thicker and fuller and filled in. After I've done that, I will use my brow brush and get some of the darker, and again in strokes with the hair growth, fill in. The wax helps to define the eyebrow and keep them in place where you want them, and it also holds on the powder. I love this because it's waterproof, and if you rub your eyes or your eyebrow, it doesn't come off, so you don't have to feel like you're constantly filling in throughout the day. A lot of people choose to do their eyeliner in the waterline. I don't recommend that. It's not very sanitary and it's not healthy for the eye. So I'm going just underneath the waterline in her eyelash line and blending. So if I pull her eye down where you can see her waterline, there's no color in there. That keeps it healthier and it's much safer. For her upper lid, I'm going to line it with Stila's eyebrow liner. It's almost like a felt pen, so it makes it really easy to get a nice, crisp, clean look. And you can even wing it much easier. Sometimes with a pencil it gets smudgier, and this keeps it straight, clean, and gives it that shine that you want. I'm going just along her eyelash line. So that darkens her eyelash line, but doesn't give it too dramatic like black would do. If you want a more dramatic look, I would recommend using black. So now I'm going to use the Buxom mascara. I love this stuff. It is like gold in a bottle. So one thing I might recommend before is that you use an eyelash curler on yourself and curl your eyelashes before. Now I'm going to contour. I love MAC's bronzer. I just get their medium brown. Contour in the cheeks, underneath the cheekbone in that little smile line. Down the nose a little bit, and up along the hairline. I usually just add a little bit down the neck. A little bit of cheek. Higher up on the apple of the cheek. And down into the center just a little bit. And then we're on to lips, and she's good to go. The ones I found to be the very best are in a grocery store. They last just as long. They have lip stain that you can kiss, eat, drink, and it doesn't come off. So I'm using the Revlon 16-hour stay. And then I finish with MAC's Prep and Prime. It's their finishing spritz, and it will last all day.